You see the picture. Picture to tell all. But here, let's go into a little bit of, let's try to get a little, national anthem going. I feel like today. So I live in California. California is not what you would call a patriotic state. Now there is a few people, a little bit, tiny bit of people that, they may love this country. But unfortunately, there's too many people here in California that don't. I mean, it's sad. So sad. Sad but true. Isn't that a song? It's supposed to be a fun day of partying, hanging out with friends, or I don't know. Reminder of independence. But yet here in California, I don't know what that means anymore. I mean, it's okay to kill babies. It's okay to kill people. It's okay to do anything you want here in California as long as the legal or uh well, I would say somebody who wants to hold a gun, but the people who are law abiding don't have rights. But the people who don't abide by the law get to do whatever they want and get away with it practically. It's insane. But whatever. It's supposed to be a happy day today. It really is. It's supposed to be a happy day. I'm wearing my hat. I got my flag up there. I got my task cam that's backwards because it's backwards. I think it's because I had the camera switched the other way. I don't know. I like having the garage door on the garage door side, not the garage door on the wrong side. Anyway, so why did I go live? I went live because, it's supposed to be a happy day. It really is. It's supposed to be a da 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 do do. But it's more of a do 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 here in California. It's just now, I mean, yeah. Can you make it better? Can you make it so that it's like, yeah, it's all good in the hood? Should be fine. Everything should be fine. But it doesn't feel like that. Ooh, is there a noise in the background? I hear noises. Oh well. Anyway, so we're live, so it's a little late to fix any noises, you know? But anyways, so, you know, do you give up on California or do you not? It's like the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? What do you do? Do you give up on California? Do you say, hey, why don't we fix California? Why don't we, do something of something or something to make it better? I don't know who thinks it's better here. How do 30, let's see, who are the people who voted for Gavin? 30 million people, 90% of California seems to hate everybody. Seriously, 90%. It's crazy. Like, it's insane. You know, whatever you think, whatever your politics are, it doesn't matter. We have the highest tax rate on the planet. They want everybody to go buy an electric car that, mind you, even like GM, who can't even make an electric car because they suck at it. But you can't. A Tesla is still $45,000. And if the median, whatever they call it, median income, whatever that is, if that's 40 grand, you see the problem with that? Are you going to start giving loans out for like 10-year loans? Like Here, we'll get you an electric. You can buy an electric car in a 10-year loan now. You know, the average person keeps their car only 2.5 years, right? I don't know if that's changed, but that was like the number when I sold cars for a little while. It's like 2.5 years, literally. People trading their cars every 2.5 years. It's insane, right? So, you know, me and my wife were looking at moving. I even had a dream the other night. I had a dream of leaving California. I think. I don't know. I don't know where I was. All I remember it was I felt like I was in a smaller town buying some electric batteries. Go figure. Hopefully that didn't mean I was still in California. Hopefully that was kind of some kind of sign of I don't know. If I was working at some I don't know, or I was buying electric batteries or they're actually lithium batteries, so it's like more of a maybe playing with some solar or going off grid, who knows. But I just, what what do you do, man? Why is California seeming to just want to blow itself up? Everybody seems to think everything is fine here, and like, what are you smoking? Nothing is fine here. Nothing is fine here. Nothing is okay here in California. It, don't riddle me this. If you take away police, you hate police, you won't let me have a gun, you won't let me protect myself, the people won't let me protect myself. The people don't want to protect themselves. People just think that they live in this like little bubble that like, oh, I'm gonna be safe. Oh, no, we need to get rid of guns. Okay, great. You get rid of guns. You know what happens? Crazy people are gonna start making bombs. That's what'll happen. They'll make bombs. They'll take machetes. You're gonna get rid of machetes too. You're gonna make sure you can't buy a machete. Oh wait, hold on. I can just make something at my house. I can take a long piece of steel. I can go to Home Depot, buy a piece of steel, and go beat people with it because I'm so insane, right? So you're not gonna win. You take away the guns, they'll go grab a post or a freaking piece of steel. If you take away the steel, you can't buy anything. you know, it's kind of interesting how after a huge lockdown situation, especially here in California and all these other states that hate guns so bad that they seem to have lots of gun crime in states that hate the guns. They have more gun crime than the people that don't hate guns or the states that don't hate guns. All right. And I know everybody's going to be like, oh, well, this and that. And oh, this is one. These are numbers over here. Those numbers are not true. And these numbers are true. And these aren't. And this, blah, blah, blah. The fact is, look at how many people get killed in Chicago every day. They have like one of the top gun things, right? They have one of the hardest, most restrictive gun laws, supposedly in Chicago. Yet they're killing people all the time. So, there's shootings in LA, there's shootings everywhere, right? So if you get rid of the guns, what are the criminals going to use next? What are they going to use? Right? But here's the deal. You could maybe have police. Oh, but you don't want that either because you think police are racist. You think you hate the police so bad that you want to defund them. And people say, oh, no, we're not defunding them. That's bullcrap because there's tons of situations where they've defunded the police to move it to other, like, welfare-ish, whatever programs you want to call it. But either way, it's still, you moved money from one place to another. I even spoke to an officer in our local PD here. He said that every police force right now is so short on police officers because nobody wants to be one right now. He even said it. He's like, nobody wants to do what we're doing right now. And he's thinking of moving out of this area to Sacramento where he can go buy a house and be an officer. And, I don't know if all Sacramento places are better, but it seems like Sacramento seems to not hate the police as much as the Bay Area does, plain and simple. So I tell everybody who says, you can't protect yourself, you don't need a gun. Really, but why? So how do we stop the bad guys from getting guns? You think ghost guns are the problem? Well, guess what? They're not. The problem is we have a governor and we have mayors and we have city council and assembly people who don't care about you. They don't care about the people. They do not care about the people. If they cared about the people, they would protect the people, but they don't. Then they go up there and go preach, no guns, no guns. But yet, all these politicians have people with guns standing next to them. But if you don't need guns, why do they need guns? They shouldn't need guns, right? We should take away the guns from everybody. No president should have guns. The military shouldn't have guns. We should just delete guns. That would be really good because that'll really help for the other countries who have no problem with guns. See, or big weapons. Let me be more specific. So that way only the military and the government will have guns. And then, let's see, what was that called? Something like 4th of July, like independent. Something about the people fighting back against a government that was going to be tyrannical and stuff. But hey, sorry, I didn't pay any attention to history. I don't know all the details. I know 4th of July is our Independence Day. I know that, we have a constitution, and if you don't like this country, you can leave. You can leave. Leave, 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 leave. It is perfectly okay. You can leave. If you don't like this country, leave. Go to Canada. Go to Mexico. Go anywhere else. Canada hates guns too. They have no crime rate at all. But they also have a 50% or so tax so that you can get really bad medical insurance. Now it's free with a 50% tax on your life. But sure, it's free. It's free with a 50% tax. So, whatever you want to call it. And that's why you can see plenty of people not getting medical care for very long periods of time. People dying to get medical care because there's not enough doctors to get the medical care for everybody because they don't make enough money or they don't make a bunch of money. So it's like you're never going to win. You're never going to win practically. And so I say this to everybody here in California. When are you going to stand up and stop letting these government idiots take away every right you have? Take away every right. If you're a criminal, you can get out tomorrow. But if you're a law-abiding person, you'll have a felony if you have a gun in a wrong place and this other new gun laws they're about to try to create. It's just like they're not the government here does not care about you. Your representatives, if they cared about you, where are they when the police there's not enough police? Where are they? Have you ever driven around the Bay Area? How many times do you actually see an officer? How many highway patrol people do you see? I drive up and down 101 all the time, and I barely see any highway patrol. Barely. You know what that means? There's guys driving like idiots all over the Bay Area as fast as they want. I've seen a bunch of drunk drivers in the last couple of years. I've had 3 drunk drivers that I've called and followed and called 911 and tried to get people to show up, but they did not show up. I followed one dude all the way into San Francisco. No joke. From Redwood City all the way into San Francisco. I called every damn police. I called 911. 911 told me, don't worry about it. Forget about it. Move on. Like, what? No, this dude is literally going right, left, right, left, right, left, all over the place, can't stay in his lane, and you think I'm just going to forget about it? No. No, no, no. You know what happened? After I followed him from Redwood City, called every damn city. I even called the sheriff department. You know what they said? Oh, that's not our jurisdiction. Just pull him over and wait for the highway patrol to show up. It's very simple. It's super simple. It's really, really simple. You're a sheriff. You are the police of the police. You should be policing, but no, they don't care. Why don't they care? Because the government doesn't, the people don't care about the police. The government doesn't care about the police. So why would the police care about you? They won't. They don't. I need to drink something. I'm gonna get drunk off lemonade. Yeah? Not really, but sure. Freaking hot in here. That's hot. But seriously, people, when is California gonna wake up? I seriously, I did not want to go out. There's fireworks going off anywhere, and I just in my head I'm like, I don't want to go hang out with a bunch of people with 90% of the people that are out there going, "Yay, fireworks. Ah, I'm going to go watch some pretty fireworks." And then I'm going to tell police to go screw themselves, and I'm going to, kill babies, and let's see. I'm going to give everybody free stuff, and yeah. And oh yeah, and everybody should drive an electric car. Let's not forget that one, cuz that's important. But you can't afford an electric car. I mean, you probably could. I've done the numbers. If I bought a Tesla, right, and I paid what I pay for PG&E, or don't mind the 2 hours, or hour to 2 hours a day, I would have to go to a supercharger, right? Now, I'm a normal person. I don't work with a tech company where I can do whatever I want, work whenever I want, or work at home, or leave my Tesla at the mall where there's superchargers and just leave it there all day and not care. There's I haven't seen it here, but literally there's like lines of people, trying to get into a Tesla charger. So all the people with a bunch of money are buying the fancy cars, but as soon as you get rid of nobody makes a $20,000 electric car. Nobody makes one. Do you know one? I don't. I looked at the cheapest car at Chevrolet, which I think they recalled last time I checked. They stopped making them because GM screwed up again. They can't even make an electric car. They made the Volt like 20 years ago, and it sucks so bad they can't make it anymore. They stopped making it. They gave up. They moved on. Then Tesla comes in here, and Tesla gave everybody the batteries. He said, "Here, you know what? Okay, I'm good. I made my car. I made my point. Yeah. Now, all you can have the batteries." Did anybody remember that? Elon opened the patent, supposedly, something like this, opened the patent for everybody to use his battery design. Everybody did it. He figured out how to do it. He gave it to everybody. And you know what happened? GM can't even copy it right, from what I can tell. Ford, I don't know what they're doing right now, but I drove the Mustang, the E-Stang. I like Ford. I'm so sad that you called that E-Stang a Mustang, because it's not a Mustang. Don't do it. Come on, man. Anyways, so that Mustang barely has a 200-mile radius. It sounds like a lot, but if you want to go to, say, Stockton, that's 90 miles. That means you need to go over there. You need to charge. You need to charge when you get over there to make sure you can get back home. Because 200 and change, 220 miles is in a perfect scenario or so, right? If you get stuck in traffic, or if you want to get on it a little bit, have a little fun with the car. But, here's the deal, man. When everybody's driving an electric car, it's like we're going to have supercars on the freeway. I hope everybody realizes that. Supercars. The cheapest Tesla is basically a supercar. It does 0 to 60 in what, like 3 under 4 seconds? That's like Porsche Ferrari territory practically for a standard car. Does faster than any vehicle on the planet practically. Talking too much. You know, I swear. This is my hometown. And I don't know about you, but I'm sick of it. Sick of it. But the question is, do I stay and fight? Or do I do nothing and leave like most other people have already done? I don't know. I'm kind of tired of fighting. Really am. I'm tired of fighting. It's just, yeah. Tired of fighting. But anyways, I don't know. I want to show everybody the laws because nobody reads any of the laws. Nobody reads anything they write. You know, those of you who are truck drivers, ever heard of the AB5 law here in California? You know, the one that the Uber whiners, all the Uber drivers that were whining about, oh, we want benefits. We should get benefits. You're independent. You signed up to be independent. If you don't like it, you quit and you find another job. That's how that works. You don't go, give me free stuff. Because all you did was screw everybody else. And by the way, you actually screwed the trucking companies more. Because Uber and them, they got away with it. But the trucking companies, there's approximately 30,000 owner-operator trucking companies. One guy, one truck, mainly over in Oakland and the ports in LA. You know those parts that bring all the China stuff that you get, all the stuff you buy? You know that stuff that comes on a boat? Well, it comes off the boat into a truck, into the store via truck, right? You know who's driving those trucks? Truck drivers. You know who owns those trucks? A lot of one guy, one truck. And you know what happened? Now when that law just got struck down because California is a bunch of idiots, now you're going to have even more problems with your stuff here in California. You know why? Because those 30,000-ish guys that own the truck have to figure out how to now become perfectly independent when the system isn't designed that way at all, because now they have to get all of their own licenses, which you think is, oh, well, that's good. Well, no, it's not good, because now you got to interrupt the whole system, and the whole system that's been working perfectly fine for years is, oh, okay, so not perfectly fine, but very good for years, that has nothing to do with those whining Uber drivers. No offense to the good non-whiner ones, but the ones who were striking in front of Uber headquarters a few years ago and said, give us free stuff. Well, guess what? Your give us free stuff, which you don't seem to care about anymore because nobody got benefits from Uber right now. Gee, how did that work out for you? Oh, that's right. It didn't. Why? Because Uber paid a bunch of money to a bunch of politicians to rewrite little things here and there to make it go away. So your whiny fit didn't even give you what you wanted. You thought it did, but guess what? It's not, because all Uber had to do was go, well, here's the rule. You're independent based on these 3 principles, which was you had to be doing it for some time. Shoot, it's been a while since I read that one. But anyways, I don't know. You guys literally do this to yourselves here in California. Nobody pays any attention to the bills. Nobody votes for the person. They only vote for the party. And as long as you keep voting for the party, you will never make anything better here in California, period. You're going to keep getting the same thing. If Gavin, which more likely all you idiots are going to vote for Gavin, Gavin is going to be back in, still in power And I say in power because that's all he's doing. He's in power. He doesn't care about you. If he cared about you, oh, that's right, he would actually be following his own rules. Shall we remember him partying in the middle of a, quote, pandemic when Florida, who opened up way earlier than us, we did, went back to school before us, had almost no problems, not any more problems than we had, and ignored all of the science coming from all kinds of countries who are extremely strict about their information. Very strict. And everybody here in the U.S. ignored the facts. But facts aren't facts anymore. Facts don't mean facts anymore. Or facts don't mean, what is it? I don't know. Facts aren't facts anymore. Or facts are not facts. Or facts are fake news and news is fake facts. I give up. I don't know. Whatever it is. The point is, California, if you don't wake up, all the companies are leaving. Oracle's left. There's another one that went up to Montana. And maybe they haven't left, but they basically left. Look, Elon's about ready to leave. He's going to eventually shut down Fremont. We're going to have a huge, ginormous plant over there, dead, out of business again, empty, with the greenest guy on the planet. You guys are alienating the greenest guy on the planet, who is Elon. He made the car that you whined about. He made it. He made it better than anybody else. He made it work. And what do you guys do? Nothing. He says free speech, and he says, he's a Republican, he's Trump, he should die. Wait, don't you love Elon? He made Tesla. Hello. He made the magical thing. Oh, but by the way, what are you going to do about all the batteries when they start dying? You know that lithium stuff that you can't just throw in your garbage can? Wonder what's going to happen then with these millions of Teslas all over the place with lithium batteries, which, by the way, last time I checked, a lot of this lithium comes from China. So lithium is also dug in the ground. So, like, we're mining for lithium. So which one do you mine for? Do you mine for lithium or do you mine for oil? Which one do you mine for? I've been ranting for a very long time. Nobody's going to watch us. But hey, it's all good in the hood. I don't really care. Kind of just making this kind of to talk out loud, to think out loud. Kind of what I'm doing. Thinking out loud. But anyways, happy 4th of July. Hold on. I have a little bit of a, let's see. We'll just call this the end of the end. The end of my 4th of July rant. Not happy. But hey, me not being happy is my fault. Remember, your choices are your fault. Your choices. And I'm out.